Slakia for that. So far beyond all they look for. Numbers 23. Numbers chapter 23 verse 19. Yahweh is not a man that he should lie, neither the son of man that he should repent. Has he said, and shall he not do it? Or has he spoken, and shall he not make it good? Yahweh is not a man that he should lie, neither or is his son. So anything they promise and say is going to be done. Whether it be, you think it be good or bad. If they said it and they meant it, it's going to be done. Ezekiel chapter 34 verse 22 through 23. Therefore will I save my flock, and they shall no more be a prey. And I will judge between cattle and cattle, and I will set up one shepherd over them, and he shall feed them, even my servant David. He shall feed them, and he shall be their shepherd. Therefore I will save my flock, and they shall no more be a prey. Basically, when they come back, when Yahweh come back and save us, and we won't be a prey, a slacking for that, a prey for our enemies that are round about. Edom, Moab, Ammon, Canaanites, so forth. And they shall no more be a prey, and I will judge between cattle and cattle. Basically, he's going to judge between us and also the heathen. And separate the ones that are not, the 2/3 basically. And I will set up one shepherd over them, Yahweh, and he shall feed them. Even my servant David, he shall feed them, and he shall be their shepherd. Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 2. Chapter 5 verse 2. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that I looked for. They're going to be strange and amazed at our salvation. They're going to be amazed because all these people on the highways and byways been telling the truth. You know, when the end time comes and the 1/3 and the 144 be saved, they're going to be amazed in how the salvation comes in the chariots. Revelation chapter 11 verse 11. And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from Yahweh entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. The spirit of life from Yahweh entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. It's people waking up now. The spirit of Yahweh is going into people. You waking up, you coming back to your history, your heritage, learning who you are, trying to figure out who you are, trying to learn and do the right things of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, follow the law, statutes, commandments, believe faithfully in Him and Yahweh Shai on every word that is coming out this book. And if you have not clear understanding, you're going deeper and deeper trying to get the understanding and learning from true teachers teaching the true doctrine of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, Come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. See, that's why I said they're gonna be amazed when the chariots come. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, Come up hither. And they ascended up into heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. Boy, when the Lord's will, if I be in there, like the son said, if I be in that number. It's crazy when your eyes do get open. Like that song, like the saints go marching in. Who's that about? Acts chapter 13, verse 44. And the next Sabbath day came almost the whole city together to hear the words of Yahweh. And the next Sabbath day came almost the whole city together to hear the words of Yahweh. Revelation chapter 11 slack you for that. I already read that one. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5, verse 2. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for. As you see the title of this. Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 14. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith Yahweh, that it shall no more be said, Yahweh liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. Yeah, because it's going to be a whole nother story. But Yahweh liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, which is here, and from all the lands whither he had driven them, and I will bring them again into their land that I have gave unto their fathers, which is an end time prophecy. What I just read, which is so far beyond all they look for. That's a end time prophecy that has not passed yet, has not came or happened yet. One more. The teachings of Yahweh. John 8 and 20. John chapter 8, verse 23. And he said unto them, Ye are from beneath, I am from above. Ye are of this world, I am not of this world. John chapter 15, verse 19. If ye were of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. As the first one, I go back to John 8 and 23. And he said unto them, Ye are from beneath, I am from above. Ye are of this world, I am not of this world. As you getting to read, learning the laws, statutes, and commandments, and following the laws that we're supposed to follow, you coming out of the fleshly world, this world, and entering into the spiritual world of the words that's in this book and of our laws and commandments. So we are not from this world, as you get to learning. As I read again, John chapter 15, verse 19. If ye were of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. Stock it, bear with me a minute. Philippians chapter 3, verse 18 to 20. For many walk, of whom I have told you often, and now tell you even weeping, that they are the enemies of the cross of Yahushua, whose end is destruction, whose Yahweh is their belly, and whose glory is in their shame, who my earthly things, for our conversation is in heaven, from whence also we look for the salvation, the Lord Yahushua. Back to John 8, chapter 8 and 23. And he said unto them, Ye are from beneath, I am from above. Ye are of this world, I am not of this world. Bear with me. First Corinthians chapter 15:51. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. Mm. 51. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. Which goes in with the so far and beyond they look for on my other lesson I just did. Matthew 16. And 27. Matthew chapter 16, verse 27. For the Son of Man shall come in the glory of his Father with his angels, and then he shall reward every man according to their works. Verily I say unto you, there be some standing here which shall not taste of death, till they see the Son of Man coming in his kingdom. 1 John 4, chapter 4, verse 14. But whosoever drinketh of the water that I shall give him shall never thirst. This is the water, the living water. But whosoever drinketh of the water that I shall give him shall never thirst. But the water that I shall give him shall be in him a well of water springing up into everlasting life. So when you get this word, get to reading, get to learning, and really get into it. Everything, spiritually, mentally, everything. And truly trying to learn who you are and what this word, our inheritance, our history book, everything is about. Thank you. All praise to Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, Mashiach Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, Barakatham, Bashem Rikokotos.